Hello everyone, welcome to Projects with Gaurang, and today we are going to continue with our flashcard app. So in last videos we have built this add questions, this logout and the login functionality and also the error page. So now we are going to build this questions list page. For that first we have to make sure that we can get all the questions from our database. So we will declare a variable const questions comma set questions equal to use state and an empty array. After this, we will get the user email. Const user email equal to session storage dot get item email. After this, we will use this function. What this function is doing, it is fetching all the questions. So it will be trying this, that first it will get the document reference, then through the document reference it will try to get the document itself, and it will then check that if the document even exists. So if the document is existing, so there should be some data in it. So if the data is present, then we'll set the questions, and if there is no document found, then this is the error that will be displayed. And if the user document does not exist, then this. And if there is some error, for example some permission error, some anything like some security error can also be there, so it is handling those errors. So we have to first save it, and then we have to import a lot of things. Import doc, then get doc, not get doc, then we need doc, get doc. Yeah, we also need use effect function, and we need to import the db. So import db from our Firebase file, save it, and now here you won't see anything, but let me show you through console. So after this, what it will do is console.log questions. So save it, and here you can see we have an empty array because we haven't added anything for now. So let's work on that. But before that, we also need to have the delete functionality for the questions. So this is the delete function. Now let's import the required functions. So we need array remove, and we need update doc. Update doc. Yeah. So what this function is doing, it is getting the question and it is checking that particular question. If exists, then remove it. And then what we are doing, we are removing that particular question from our questions array so that we can show the changes in the display. So this is what this function is doing. So save it. You won't see any changes right now. So for that we have to work on this UI part. So we will be starting that. So first what we will do, we will add some styles to the base, or you can say the container, and then the heading. Save it, and you will see some changes here. So close it and see. Now let's add the list of all the questions. So what I'm doing, I'm checking that whether the questions have a length greater than 0 or not. That means at least one question should be there. If not, then this message will appear. But if there are questions, then each question will be mapped and the index is there. See, this key attribute is necessary when you are rendering lists. Then this question and answer, and this is the button for deleting. So save it, and See, we have no questions, so it is showing no questions are there. So let me add a question. And the answer will be debugging. Add question added successfully, and go to the questions list. See, we have our question, and if I use the delete functionality, see, we have no questions are here. So our questions list is now complete. Now let's move on to flashcard, the home page. For this, first we have to create a folder in components called flashcard. So flashcard, and in this two files will be there, flashcard.css and flashcard.jsx. So copy these styles as such. So you can pause the video and copy these styles, save it, and in flashcard.jsx rfce, remove this. In newer versions of React you don't need it, and import the flashcard.css file and save it. After this we are going to design our flashcard now. So remove this and wait a second here. Remove this also and then paste this. And it will take two arguments, front and back. Front will contain the question, back will contain the answer. So what I'm doing here is I'm creating a use state. Wait a minute, I have to first import it. So I'm creating a boolean variable flipped and a function set flipped. So whenever you click on the flashcard, it will flip the flashcard. So it means that if the question is visible now, if you click on it, you will see the answer. So that's what it means. So save it. Now we need to create one more folder. So let me close these ones first. So, and that folder will be practice. So practice and practice.jsx. So rsce, remove this, and we need current index, the questions, and the user email from the session storage. So let me first import the use state. So import use state. Then we will fetch all the questions. So this is the fetch questions function. Same we used in this. Wait a minute. Let me show you. In this questions page. Yeah, here it is. See, we use the same function in practice also. So let me import the necessary files and functions. So we need doc, get doc from, wait a minute, should have been import, yeah, doc and get doc. After that we need use state also, sorry, use effect, and we also need the db. So this is the fetch questions. After this we will use this function for loading the next card. So it is handle next practice, which is nothing but just setting the current index. So current index plus 1 percentage questions dot length, so that it remains under that questions dot length. After this we need to render this, that for question length greater than 0 we need the flashcards. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to import the flashcard here. So import flashcard from the flashcard, save it and go to app.js and remove this and render the practice here. Save it, and here you will see the cards. So first I have to add a question. So we can add favorite programming language, and I can add JavaScript. You can add anything. So add question added successfully. So you can check in questions list and in flashcard. See, so this one thing I forgot, which is the styling. So this button should be properly styled. So let me add the styling also and paste the next button styles here. Save it. See, now we have styles. So this won't work until you have more questions. So let me add one more. Language for machine learning, and the answer will be Python. Add question added successfully. In questions list you can check, and in flashcard next. See, so now our app is complete. Now let's move on to deployment. For deployment, what we have to do is we have to go to our GitHub profile and click on create new repository. Name it. I'm going to name it flashcard YT. Yeah, flashcard YT is available, so we can use this. So this you have to keep it public and you have to create the repository. Then what you have to do, copy this from git init to git push origin main. Copy it as such. Go to your code and just we have to verify that we are in the right. Yes, and then just paste it. Yes, paste, enter. So it might take some time because it is initializing git and adding all the files. So you can also check with git status. If this does not work, mostly it works, but sometimes there are some things which don't work. So just simply git add and then again git status just to check. Git commit -m committing for deployment. You can say any message here. I'm just saying a random message here. So now we have committed. Now just push it. So now it will be pushed. So yeah, it should be pushed by now. So let's see. So refresh this page, and now you have all the folders. Now open the Vercel app. What you have to do here is first you have to make an account. I already have an account, so I'm not going to make another one. So you can also upgrade to Pro if you want, but for this we don't need that. So click on add new project, and see, when you log in into Vercel, it will give you an option that you can connect your GitHub repository to your Vercel. So I will highly recommend do it so that you can see this. See, we have like the flashcard YouTube, which is on the GitHub. It is showing here, and how much time I did it before. So just import it, and you can leave the name as such. Yes, create React app as our framework, and just deploy. I'm not setting environment variables because I haven't used any. If you have used, you can, and you must actually add it. You can add it also after deployment, but then you have to redeploy when you add your environment variables. So that's one thing you should remember. So this now it is building all logs and everything like it is building. So it takes generally about 1 minute to do it. So now it is deployed. See, now you can continue to dashboard and you can go to the domain part and you can check it, and this will show this error. So what we have to do now, we have to whitelist this, copy it, and then go to GitHub. So not sorry, not GitHub, you have to go to Firebase console. So here in authentication, go to settings and go to this part, authorized domains. Click on add domain, add it, and remove this and add. So now this is added. Now our app should work. So go to the app, yeah. Again, just refresh it and log in. Now log in with the account and login successful. See, now our app is deployed. Also, if you go to some random page, error 404 not found. So we have our flashcard app. So that's all for this video, and this project is now complete. So I will meet you in the next one with more projects. Till then, take care and bye.